Gold closed the week at 4375, and if you were with me last week, you know exactly how we got here. CPI came in dead on expectations at 3.4%. PPI cooled right behind it. And gold did exactly what soft inflation data is supposed to do. It ripped through 4371 to fresh highs. But here's what changed by Friday. Gold faded, closing off the highs as traders locked in profits. So now the question isn't about last week's data anymore. It's about what's next. Fed dissent is building, rate hike odds are shifting almost daily, and Jackson Hole is dead ahead. So in today's video, I'm gonna cover dollar index, silver, and then the big one, gold. Are we consolidating before the next leg up, or is this the first crack in the rally? I'll give you the exact levels I'm watching. Let's get into it. So let's begin with dollar index. And right now I'm on the day chart. So I'm going to apply the first bullish extension on the first leg up. So I'll start from the bottom here. So this is A point, this is our point B. And here we have point C double bottom. So let's use it and apply the first extension in the bullish direction. So it crossed extension 61.8, made a false high, and then created a lower high here. So first thing, I need to apply a retracement on the second leg up. So I'll be starting my retracement from the bottom here, and I will extend to the top here. So adding the retracement on this leg. And then I need to apply extension downwards on the downward structure here. So I'll be adding extension from the high. This is point A, connecting with first low here and combining with the lower high. Let's use a different color here. So now I see a very strong resistance magnet around this area, which is 100.15. And the next destination is 1.618, that is 99.23. And the ultimate is here. So this is the zone between 78 to 85 of this leg. Now the question is, do we get a bounce before it continues lower? So this is again a resistance magnet. So now we need to analyze. So this is the next move down. So do we get a bounce from 61.8? That is 99.19. Retest, breakout, retest of the resistance around 100.72 and then continuation to 78.85, or do we get a break below? So this range continues, breaks and continues lower, and then we see a reversal here. So we need to move down to the next lower time frame now. So I'll be adding the vertical line on C point and switching to 4H here. Now, when we move to the 4-hourly frame here, so I still see the bearish structure here. So we have high, lower high, lower high, and then we see a ranged structure here. So we have sideways movement, equal highs and equal lows. So which I believe that this is short-lived consolidation in the downward direction. So most likely it should continue lower here and retest 1.61, false break, and then give us the short-term pullback we are anticipating here. This is my expectation. Now, in case if we see a break above 100.15, so this would be the consolidation, then bullish breakout. But the bullish breakout would be short-lived. So I'll be expecting retest of this high and the zone here, which is around 101.20, and then continuation lower to complete the retracement up to 78 and 85. So we need to wait and watch how dollar behaves after this ranging pattern. Moving to 1 hourly frame, I do not see any signs of reversal. So this is the sideways structure, and within the sideways structure, if I switch back to line chart, I still find lower highs and lower low structure here. So which means this sideways structure may remain for quite some time unless we get a clear breakout. pullback within the structure, and then continuation. So as I said, my first expectation is that it will reach to 1.61 downwards and then bounce back. Let's see how it plays out in the coming week. Now let's move to silver here. Now I'll be starting on the day chart here on the candles, and I'll be adding the retracement on the last major leg down. So looking at the bigger picture, so we have the top here. This is the high. Then we have a lower high, and then next lower high. Then we got the low here, lower low, and the ultimate low is here. So right now we are in the retracement leg of the last structure downwards. So here we apply retracement on the last downward structure. And we got the breakout in the bullish direction here. So this is the exhaustion of sellers, little up, consolidation, and then the bullish breakout, which breaks this high. So 62.94 is right now the closest support. Now I'll be switching to 4 hourly frame here. And on the 4 hourly frame, I will start applying the bullish extension. So this is the confirmed low. So I'll be using it, and I'll be adding the first bullish extension. So first extension added. And silver rallied precisely to extension 1.618, that is 66.48, and then got rejected here. Now, when I say rejected, I do not see like permanent reversal here, but short-term corrective drop is highly probable. I need to apply retracement on this leg from the lowest to the highest and switch to 1 hourly frame here. Now, on the hourly frame, I could see here bearish divergence on the top, the breakout structure. So this is the first leg down, corrective bounce, and then continuation lower to complete the correction. So here we need to highlight the magnet support area. So this is our first magnet support area, which ranges around 62.70. And I need to apply a retracement on this downward leg. So if it holds below 85.4 to 78.6 of the corrective drop, so this should be highlighted as the resistance zone. So the short term corrective drop thesis would be valid until it remains below 66.1 to 66.32. If we see a sharp breakout above this range, then I would expect direct continuation higher. Most likely it should not happen, and it should stay below 66.1. And I'm looking at the first drop towards this highlighted magnet support area. Assuming that we get a bounce from the current low till 78.6, if I draw a new extension in the downward direction, we get a new extension exactly inside the previous highlighted magnet support. So 62.7 is the very strong support magnet level, and followed by 60.34. I need to zoom out here. So I won't be surprised if we see the downward extension after it drops 62.7. So here the expectation is a retest of this area, continuation towards 62.7, again a corrective bounce, and continuation towards 60.34. So this is the zone which I'm expecting should be tested, falsely broken with bullish divergence, and then continuation higher. So this is plan A. In case if we see, direct break above 85.4 of this downward leg, then the next target is 72.62. So we have covered both scenarios here for silver, and now let's switch to gold. Similar pattern. So I'll be moving to day chart here. I need to zoom out to the fullest, and I will explain the bigger structure here. So this is the top high, lower high. So we have low and lower low. So this is the lower high, and this is the current low here, the current bottom here. So I need to apply retracement on the last leg down. So I'm using fib retracement from this high, which is at 4890, to the lowest at 3941. And we need to switch to 4 hourly frame here. Now on the 4 hourly frame, I will start applying bullish extensions. So I will pick the first bounce. So this is the first bounce in the upward direction. So this becomes C point, and we need to apply the second extension now. So now I'm adding my second extension in the bullish direction. So I get to see here a very strong magnet which is formed around 4198 to 4219, but this should be highlighted with green as this is support magnet. And right now it is finding resistance around this zone, that is 4380 to 4404. So in my previous weekly video, I've said that any move above 4380 would be a false breakout, and it exactly happened in the same way. So I get to see here higher high sequence. The highs above 4380 were temporary, and we get to see here the break of structure here, and this is the first move down. It enters into the support zone here, which is around 4325. So now I'll be switching to the hourly frame, and on the hourly frame I will draw fib retracement from the top. So this is the retracement. So we got the highs here. So this was H1, H2. It comes with bearish divergence on MACD. Then we got a false breakout, basically liquidity hunt here, and the continuation lower. So now I'll be extending my first extension in the downward direction with the expectation that 78 to 85 of this corrective drop should hold. So let's add the first extension from the top. This is the first low, and this is the lower high here. So below this area, we have very strong resistance around 4400. So this is precisely 4402 to 4404. So in case this area holds, or 4420 to 4429 holds as resistance, then I would expect continuation lower. And we need to look at the magnet zone here. Now the magnet zone is clustered around 4231 to 4219. So the idea is simple. If we see 4429, 4420 holding, then I will expect a retracement towards 4231, 4219, or maybe slightly deeper towards 4198, and then continuation higher. Otherwise, if we see buyers breaking the resistance of 4420, 4429, then I will expect continuation higher towards 4484, 4503, and eventually towards 4531. So plan A and plan B both explained. And now I'm switching to 15 minutes here. Now on the 15 minutes frame, every trader watching this has a plan. Very few have a system that enforces it. That's trade checks. It connects your MT4 or MT5, locks your account when your loss limit hits, protects your profits when you reach target, and scores your discipline from 300 to 850 with your trade score. A 28-day free trial link is given below. Now, gold 15 minutes here. Now, on the 15 minutes frame, this is the first drop down, which is already now applied. So basically, we have the extension applied on this first drop. And right now, we got the uh, powerful bounce against this drop. So I'm expecting that this bounce should be short lived. So we may expect this leg to extend towards 4402, 4404, slightly higher towards 4420, 4440, and then the next leg down. So we need to trade cautiously. I won't be adding my buy positions at the current level. I'll be waiting patiently for the drop towards 44, basically not 44, 4231, 4219. One level higher than 4219, 4230 is around 4263 here. And if it breaks 4420 or 4430, then I would be adding small buy positions with the target of 4479 to 4531. So let's see how it plays out in the coming week. So that's the picture into next week. Soft CPI and PPI did their job. Gold pushed to new highs. And now Friday's Fed tell us market wants to pause and digest before deciding its next move. Watch how price behaves around this week's high and the retest zone below it. That reaction tells us everything. Make sure you're subscribed because Wednesday I'll be back with midweek analysis. And with Jackson Hole coming up, that update is going to matter. Drop your call in the comments, fresh highs next week, or one more shakeout first. I'll see you on Wednesday.